Once upon a time, in a bustling ant colony nestled beneath a mighty oak tree, lived a tiny ant named Andy. Andy was unlike the other ants in the colony. He was small, timid, and always seemed to be in the shadow of his larger, more confident siblings. One sunny morning, as the ants were busy gathering food for the upcoming winter, a dreadful rumble echoed through the ground. The earth shook, and a giant shadow loomed over the ant colony. It was a hungry anteater, known to be the ants' greatest foe. Panic swept through the colony as ants scurried in all directions. Andy, trembling with fear, saw his family and friends desperately trying to escape. But in the midst of chaos, he noticed something terrible. The entrance to their cozy home was about to be crushed under the anteater's massive paw. Without thinking, a surge of determination filled Andy's tiny heart. He knew he had to do something to save his colony. Summoning all his courage, he darted toward the collapsing entrance and began to push pebbles and twigs with all his might to block the path. The other ants watched in astonishment as Andy, the smallest ant, single-handedly held back the impending doom. The anteater's paw pressed down, but Andy stood firm. Inch by inch, the anteater's paw was thwarted by the determined little ant. Seeing Andy's bravery, some of his fellow ants joined him, and together they reinforced the barrier. The anteater, frustrated and unable to reach the delicious ants, eventually gave up and slunk away. The colony erupted in cheers as they realized they were safe, thanks to the courage of the little ant who had always been overlooked. Andy's siblings and friends praised him for his bravery, and he felt a warm sense of belonging he had never experienced before. From that day on, Andy was no longer the timid ant. He became known as Andy the Brave, and his story inspired all the ants in the colony. They learned that courage and determination could overcome even the most daunting challenges. As winter arrived, the ants gathered around a cozy fire inside their home. They listened to Andy's heroic tale, passing it down from one generation to the next, reminding them that no matter how small or timid they might be, they could achieve great things with bravery and determination. And so, in that tiny ant colony beneath the mighty oak tree, the legend of the brave little ant lived on, teaching every ant that true courage comes from within, no matter how small you are, and that sometimes, it's the smallest of us who can make the biggest difference.